Okay, so right now I am at Silver Sands Outlet Mall. Now, I'm not a big fan of outlet malls, and I'll tell you why. Every touristy outlet mall I've ever gone to, where they claimed it was such a great deal and you could get discounts, and it was cheaper prices than going into actual stores for all this name brand stuff, which I'm not a big name brander. I sold clothes in Beverly Hills, and I mean, I'm just not impressed with a lot of name brands. I don't care who they are. Um, just get what you want. You know, if you're looking for bell bottoms, buy some bell bottoms. It doesn't make a difference who made them. Um, Lots of people make different products, and if you just take the time to try it out, you might like it. You might find out it's better than that one you wanted to buy for $300, and you get it for about 20. But uh, I remember one time with a gentleman I was with that we were looking at tasseled men's dress shoes, and it really wasn't a great deal. You know, it's outlet mall, and we went in, and it was basically like retail price. I didn't see any big major savings. Now, this one's in Destin. It's East Destin, called Miramar, which is just booted right up next to Destin. It's just like, what, 3 or 4 miles going east. And so Destin is big money, touristy. Everything is like 3 times the price of if you were to go to Fort Walton or any of the neighboring cities. The word Destin is like the word Beverly Hills. So same thing, just a different day. But anyway, so uh, I really try to avoid outlet malls because I don't see any big deals or discounts ever. Um, I may look at a couple places a day and see if there's a difference, but again, it's Destin, Florida, everything's high. So they got an Old Navy outlet, says right here, 50% off store wide, but it has in little tiny letters up to. Uh, Here's something called Merrill Lids. I don't know what Lids is. Nautica, Oshkosh Bagosh. They used to make really cute children's clothes years ago. All the little coveralls and cute things, but they were still kind of pricey. There's Samsonite luggage. Do you believe that? I didn't know people were still trying to buy high-end luggage. And you go to Walmart and buy it. Trust me, my luggage had many, 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 many miles on them because I've gone all over the states dressing entertainers for many, many, many years. Perfumes for you. That's probably going to be some off-brand junk that they're selling for $20 a bottle to copy Chanel or something. There's a Loft outlet, Volcom. American Eagle Outfitters. Janie and Jack. Cosmetics Company Store. Never heard of that. Haagen Dazs. I used to love that stuff back home in California. They make really good coffee ice cream. Pac Sun. Adidas. And when I was a kid, Adidas and Reeboks were the thing. They made really good shoes. Now it's all name thing. Trust me, I'm not impressed with the name. I want what I want. If they make it, I might buy it. Eddie Bauer. Remember all the cars that were named Eddie Bauer series? Swarovski. Guess it's all Swarovski jewelry up to 50% off. New Balance factory store. I don't even like New Balance shoes. To me, they're cheapo shoes. They just sell those over at the flea market in Panama City, Florida. And I'm like, they're like $30 per used. And I'm like, who's gonna pay that? Let's see, what do we have here? Auntie Annie's, don't know what that is. Auntie Annie's, Auntie Annie's. I don't know. Let's see, this is El Octane. Sounds like fuel. Francesca's. Don't know what that is. I guess that's closed. Sounds like a restaurant. Tory Burch. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Old Lacoste store with a little crocodile. You know, a little crocodile on the shirts. Let's see what's over in here. A few old brands. There's a big store, Banana Republic. I've heard of that. The Disney store. Wouldn't that be fun to go into? But all this stuff's $1,000,000. Their stuff's so expensive. I know if you go to Disneyland, you know, the last time I went was the one in California before I left. And, man, a hamburger was like $20 and a Coke was like 10. And it was almost 100 to get in. And if you wanted a sweatshirt or something like that, it was going to be like 80 or $100. Pepper Palace. Something there for 14. It's probably beach towels. I can't imagine anything for 14 in Destin. Mountain High Outfitters. Fragrance Outlet. White Black House Market. White House Black Market. I don't know. I've never heard of that. Entire store. 40% off and some really tiny writing I can't even read from here. Sea and Sand Jewelry. That might be the guy I need to go see because I need to have a diamond replaced in my ring. Somebody was telling me there was a real good jeweler somewhere around here. Champion. That looks like underwears. I thought Champion was clothes. This kind of goes just about everywhere. So let's see if we can get around that other side. Well, I bet their rent here is like $20K a month for a storefront. Boy, this is about the poorest design I've ever seen. Because they got this other little side, one way only, additional parking. This is goofy as heck. I guess you can go this way. Hello. Probably a golf cart there. It's probably maintenance or security or maybe a mall manager, who knows. A lot of video back here on these loading docks. They're definitely watching. You know, a lot of stuff that gets stolen goes out in the trash. Very common. I worked in retail clothing and stuff like that. That's what they would do. They would always offer to take the trash out. And today it's mostly for people that, smoke so they can go outside for a second or two and catch a smoke. And back in the old days, they would let you smoke in the back of the store and sometimes on the main floor. And but that's just not a thing anymore. Saks Fifth Avenue off the 5th. Now Saks, that's my kind of store. Rack Room Shoes. I used to always adore going into Saks. And so did my mother. My mother likes Saks. Calvin Klein, that's a familiar brand. There was a, what was the name of that model that used to do all the Calvin Klein pants and and she was like real skinny and no butt. I think that's what really made their sales. There's Carter's. That's baby clothes. They're nice baby clothes, but they're really expensive. North Face. A lot of people wear that North Face today. I sell some on eBay, and you can sell it easy. But you see a lot of people wear North Face in Destin, Fort Worth area. Polo, Ralph Lauren. Now that's some expensive stuff, I got to tell you. Real popular on the internet for used. Simply Southern, that's a big thing in Upper Florida here. All that Simply Southern stuff does not impress me. It's like t-shirts and junk. And they're like 60 and 80 bucks. Vera Bradley, Kate Spade. These are supposed to be big names, but they don't impress me. I haven't seen anything yet that I like from those people. Toomey, whatever Toomey is. Luggage. Lacoste, Brooks Brothers. Gosh, Lacoste has been around for a bazillion years. Brooks Brothers celebrating dad since 1818. That's interesting. Cole Haan. They make some nice shoes and belts. I just picked one up used. I've got a retail out. It's really good price used. Talbots, Jockey, Michael Kors. A lot of people like that MK stuff. I don't know if I still have them or not. They might have been still in storages, but I had some really neat Michael Kors shoes I bought years ago on eBay that were stacked heel, real cute shoes. Solstice, sunglass place. Boy, yeah, buy your sunglasses at Dollar Tree when you come to Florida because they're going to charge you $100 up for some sunglasses. Dooney and Burke, oh my gosh. I used to sell their purses years ago. Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, Pinot Gelato Cafe. Yeah, I used to pick those things up out at Pickwick at the flea market from a guy and buy them in bulk with cash and then take them back to Memphis and sell them for $80 and $100 each. At work. Everyone I would bring them to sell. Zales outlet. Oh, I had a beautiful ring from Zales. That was stolen in the storages. Levi's. I used to have a Zales credit card years ago when I was young and dumb. Clark's, Bostonian, Le Creuset, Sunglass Hut, Converse. Here's the Coach Factory. I don't like Coach stuff at all. Does not impress me. It's way overpriced for what it is. You're just paying for that name. Oasis Outlet, I guess. There's Oakley. A lot of people like Oakley stuff. It's a dude thing. Under Armour, that's a big thing. I like that brand actually. They've expanded out into shoes and shirts and all kinds of stuff. And it's like no sweat clothes. The clothes breathe real well. So if you don't like the heat, those are real good clothes to wear. Personally, I like silk. That's the best way to fly. Reebok. I like the classic Reebok shoes. I just picked some up the other day in the sale. Salt Life. There's a lot of resentment over that Salt Life because it doesn't represent what it states. There's some big controversy over the guy that invented the Salt Life saying, and they're like, don't use the stickers, don't do the shirts because this is what it really means. And it's like, I mean, if you had to describe me growing up being a sailor, I would say the Salt Life. But apparently it's a very offensive term for local Floridians. Saucony, Sperry Top Cider, the best deck shoe on the face of this earth. I may have to go in that store just to see if they got any good prices. I love top ciders. You can wear them in the rain and they grip all the time. They're great shoes. Love them, love them, love them. Best boat shoes on the face of this earth. Skechers. without a T. Doesn't impress me. Gap used to be a big thing when I was a kid. They had all the Archisenos, bell bottoms, and all that cool stuff. Tees, shorts, and dresses, 10 and 15. I'm having trouble believing that. They always had really good bell bottoms. I don't know if they do now. Children's Place. Boy, if I had to pay for that marquee, I don't know if I would want to waste it on that. Sunglass World, they're a ripoff. Here's Crocs. They sell a horrendous amount of plastic shoes. Their sell-through rate is just horrendous. Paris Bon Mi. I think they used to have the egg place over here. Public restrooms, that was a brilliant idea because most of these stores aren't going to let you use their bathroom. That's kind of an outdated thing now. You go to a place to do business, spend a bunch of money, and then say, you have a bathroom here? And they're like, no. Johnson and Murphy Factory Store. Fossil. I haven't heard of Fossil. Huck, that's a men's thing of clothes, usually. GNC Vitamin Store. Tommy Hilfiger Store. Are you kidding? I did some stuff for Tommy Hilfiger years ago. And in Nashville, they had the Tommy Hilfiger Club thing. It was pretty wild. But, a lot of these Southern folks used to always put down the gays and the fags. And I had a gay person working for me in the salon. I used to call him Charles, darling. And Charles was a fabulous hairdresser. I don't care what he does in his bed, it's not my problem. But what a great person, what a fabulous hairdresser. And I had two Southern boys in Oklahoma come in and go, he's goddamn fag. I said, well, I don't care what he is, but he can do his job very well. And what's funny is a lot of those Southern boys be wearing that Tommy Hilfiger, and guess what Tommy Hilfiger is? Gay. So why are you wearing gay clothes when you claim to not be able to stand gays? You're just contradicting yourself. So get over it. What people do in their bedrooms is their own business. I'm not gay, but I have friends that are gay, and I like them. I don't care what they do in their bedroom. Something called Echo with the ECCO, Columbia Sportswear, very nice men's sports type clothing, like to go boating in that. Really nicely made, their jackets, everything. There's Puma shoes. God, it looks like they got about 9 pairs of shoes in the window. Locker Room, boy, I didn't know that still existed. Locker Room used to be a tennis shoe place in the malls. Nike Factory Store. I like Nikes with the leather, and they're like the classic look. I don't like that one with that like hole in the middle of the shoe where you it's like it looks like a bar stool shoe where it'll fit right on the bar stool rail at the bottom of the stool. I can't stand shoes that look like that. Sass shoes, boy, they used to be really nice shoes when I was young, and they were expensive. You're talking $80-$100 back then. Greg Norman, Van tennis shoes. God, I lived right straight from the Van manufacturer. And they were so cheap. Now everybody thinks they're just wonderful. We were selling them down on the Harbor Walk for like $80 for a pair of Vans. It says footwear starts at $29. They were a skateboarder surfer shoe. I was a kid. My first pair of Vans were red. Red Vans. I thought I was so cool. They last us forever. But I can't stand flat shoes like that. They have to have like a roll up front and a nice sole, like the Nike or Reebok Classics. I like those. I just can never get away from that particular type of shoe. They're cute. wearing with skirts and shorts and everything. The big thing about tennis shoes is the tread. You ever get those ones with the tread where, like, you walk outside and you walk in the house and you got the footprint of the shoe with mud all over the floors? It's like, if they can make them the right way, you got to look at the tread before you buy them, or you're going to make us your house. So, I guess that's all of the mall here. It's kind of big. There's something here. Your restaurant belongs here. It's vacant. I bet you that was the egg place. I don't know. Maybe that's in the next mall. They had some egg place that was real popular. Here's a Carrabba's. Whatever it is. Carrabba's. So, and I want to go to the top cider store. See if there's serious deals there or not. Probably go in there. It's probably like size 3 shoe in purple. This one's $11 on sale. They got an outlet mall up in Bama, just south of Dothan. A couple people said was good, but I don't know. They were using somebody else's credit card to shop there. My husband's. Yeah. They used to tell me there were some really good deals over there. I don't know. Since it didn't hardly work in their life, I don't know the value of a dollar bill. I don't know what good deal is, except for the fact when you let somebody else pay for it. I guess it's a good deal when it's free. So, I'm going to go to a couple shops and breeze through here real quick because I am mad because I went to Forever 21 yesterday and jumped in there super fast. I did not have time to stay long because I had to be to work. And I bought 2 belts that made me so mad. Oh, I'll do a vlog of them because I'm going to try to take them back today. I called them and I'm not happy with their return policy at all. I don't like to buy from businesses that do business like that. If I'd have known that, I really probably wouldn't have taken the risk of buying those at all. Only stuff I was sure of, because I don't do business with people that do business like that. I just don't. I've always accepted returns on my clothes as long as the tags on it's not used and it's not damaged. Because I buy it 3 times the price when they come back to exchange it anyway. I mean, a lot of people have bought from me without trying stuff on. They just look at it and go, yep, I'll buy this, this, and this, and drop $100, $200 bill. And, I've had them come up to me real meek and mild and go, I was just wondering if I could, return this. And I'm like, well, has it got the tags on it? Let me look at it. Turn it inside out, look at it. Looks okay, and it's got tags on it. They didn't use it, and it doesn't smell like dog poop or something. And I'm like, sure. And they're like, can I just pick something else? Sure. And hell, they picked something else in 2 or 3 other pieces. So now you got another $200 or $300 sale just because you were nice. Wait till I do the vlog about this place. Forever 21. Be careful buying anything there, I'm telling you. I'm going to park in the back 40 here. Hopefully they won't beat the crap out of my car. I don't like mall parking lots at all. I'm going to breeze in this place, see what I think about it. I'll go in a couple of the stores and then I'll do a vlog about it and tell you what I think. I'll try this one more time with the outlet mall. See you guys in a little bit. Love you. Do something kind for a stranger, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.